Hello, everyone. Welcome to March the 14th, Saturday, March the 14th. We're here on a very momentous occasion on America's Some Assembly Required. Anna is in the house as well. Hello, Anna. How are you? Happy afternoon. This is a great day, isn't it? So we're going to go ahead and get started. We have a little bit of a ceremony. We are commissioning our Chief Continental Marshal and opening Continental Marshals Service today. So let the record show that on this day, the 14th day of March in the year 2026, before the people of the United States of America, we are gathered in a lawful public session to commission the Chief Continental Marshal. The ceremony is conducted on the land and soil jurisdiction of Tennessee, under the authority of the people of the United States of America, in peace and in good faith. The Federation of States doing business as the United States of America acts under the inherent and retained powers of the people, as recognized in the Declaration of Independence, the Federal Constitution, and the public law. The office of Continental Marshal is a peacekeeping office of the land and soil jurisdiction, commissioned by the people and answerable to the people. The commissioning is entered into the Federation of States record as a lawful act of the Federation. So Anna, do you have any comments to that you'd like to insert?
Well, I'd just like to give a little history.
Oh, the sound's still not working.
Okay.
We just went
We're in our time machine. We're going back in time to May 22nd, 2015. Just a couple months shy of 11 years. We're in a very large dining room. It's about a dozen Federation officers gathered around. The afternoon sun is slanting through high windows. Birds are chirping. And Jim is signing the Continental Marshals Service into existence. I and one other woman were the only women there. All the rest were guys, and they were all looking very sober. What brought us together that day was a serious purpose. The Federal Marshals Service was defunded by the U.S. Congress some years before. And the terrible effect of that action had become apparent in a crime wave that was sweeping across the nation. So we moved to replace the federal marshals with volunteers who would help police the land jurisdiction of our country and help prevent interstate crimes. And by this we mean crimes that cross state borders, such as human trafficking, drug smuggling, counterfeiting, bank fraud, and similar crimes which are peculiar to the land jurisdiction. We named this new service the Continental Marshals Service because we wanted to remind people that this was about the land jurisdiction. And we wanted to remind people that the Constitution is the law of the land. It's called the law of the land from the perspective of our federal employees who are operating on the sea. when they land here, suddenly the law of the land applies again. And here we have the enforcement of the law of the land in the bodies, faces, minds, and determination of our Continental Marshals. For a long time, the Constitution lacked enforcement. Even though it was acknowledged as the supreme law of the land, without hands and feet behind it, it ceased to be effective. The Continental Marshals are one big part of that enforcement effort. So, in addition to helping us combat and detect the crimes that are peculiar to the international land jurisdiction, the Marshals are one of the chief enforcement arms of the constitutional contract itself. So it was a very serious moment in our history when the Continental Marshals Service came into being. And today, 11 years later, after a lot of preparation, after many years of trial and error, we are gathered here to take a very important and public step in commissioning our very first Chief Continental Marshal. Paul has been with us through thick and thin in this process and proven himself to be dedicated and competent. And it is with great pride in the service and in him that we are publicly commissioning him today to serve as our first Chief Continental Marshal. It is certainly an honor, and it is certainly a very serious responsibility. So, without further ado, that's the background. After 11 years of hard work, take it away, Lisa.
All right. Well, the Federation of States, having reviewed the qualifications, standing, and character of Paul Andrew Pappas, does hereby appoint and commission this man to the office of Chief Continental Marshal to keep the peace, enforce the public law, protect the people, and uphold the lawful processes of the American states' assemblies and their courts. Paul Andrew Pappas, you are called to serve as Continental Marshal for the people of the United States of America. Your duties include upholding the peace on the land and soil jurisdiction, enforcing the public law and the natural and unalienable rights of the people, executing and enforcing the lawful orders, writs, and judgments of the assemblies and their courts, protecting the people from trespass, fraud, coercion, and unlawful force, maintaining honor, neutrality, and fidelity in all matters, acting without prejudice, without malice, and without conflict of interest. You serve the people directly. You do not serve corporations, agencies, political parties, or foreign jurisdictions. Your authority flows from the people, and your accountability is to the people. So, Marshal, I'm going to ask you to stand. Raise your right hand. Vicki. This is Vicki, his wife, holding the Geneva Bible. Please repeat after me. I, Paul Andrew Pappas,
I, Paul Andrew Pappas,
standing upon the land and soil of the United States of America,
standing upon the land and soil of the United States of America,
do solemnly affirm that I will keep the peace,
do solemnly affirm that I will keep the peace,
uphold the public law,
uphold the public law,
protect the people,
protect the people,
defend their natural and unalienable rights,
defend their natural and unalienable rights,
and faithfully execute the duties of the office of Continental Marshal.
and faithfully execute the duties of the office of Continental Marshal.
I will act in honor, courage, and integrity.
I will act in honor, courage, and integrity.
I will not knowingly engage in fraud, coercion, trespass, or breach of trust.
I will not knowingly engage in fraud, coercion, trespass, or breach of trust.
I will serve the people of the United States of America without prejudice and without favor.
I will serve the people of the United States of America without prejudice and without favor.
I accept this commission freely, without reservation, and I bind myself to these duties in good faith.
I accept these commissions freely, without reservation, and I bind myself to these duties in good faith, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. By the authority invested in me and acting as the living hands of our fiduciary, Anna Maria Reitzinger, and by the will of the people, I present you the Chief Continental Marshal Star and your commission credentials. These symbols represent your lawful authority to act on behalf of the people in the land and soil jurisdiction of the United States of America, Incorporated. I will try not to poke you in the process. Oops. So pinned. I'll let you read that and speak.
So I accept this commission and these duties. I pledge to uphold the peace, protect the people, and serve with honor. I don't prepare an acceptance speech. I have always shot from the hip. I learned this many years ago, what Anna was doing, and studied really hard. Realized I had to protect my family, and when I learned more, I realized I had to protect yours too. It's just who I am, and I was one of the original people on the peacekeeping task force, and Anna asked us to step up. We had Continental Marshals that have stepped up since then too, and it seemed like all of them took a step backwards when Anna asked for a Chief Continental Marshal, and they all left me standing in the front. Little did I know I would end up the best at it. I got the most experience of anybody as a Continental Marshal so far. I've learned a lot from so many of you, and it means a lot to me to be able to protect you and your property, but it means more to me to protect my kids and yours. A lot of us here may not get a whole lot from what we're doing, but we're trying to set this up for generations to come. And I'm here to help make sure I can protect my kids and yours identically, along with y'all. But I really appreciate this. It means a lot to me. I've been waiting, I don't know, almost 6 years trying to get to here, and the day is exciting, as I know it's exciting for all of you. And I just thank you. I'd like to thank Lisa for all the work she's done to help me get to here and get the stars made, which is awesome the way it's done. It's an old way of having it done. But I thank you so much, and I thank all you guys, and I can't wait to serve for you. I'm here. And so are my guys.
So, Anna, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Well, it's an awesome moment. I feel that little chill up my spine. I feel that everything that we've done has been done in good faith and with honor. And I have every expectation that as we go forward, we will continue to serve in that spirit and in that determination to do what's right. And all of us are committed to protecting our people, protecting our property, exercising our unalienable and natural rights. And we are respecting our common law and our common law courts, which are the ultimate bastions of natural law. So in the days to come, and as the more of our courts open, I expect that we will be forming relationships with other organizations dedicated to peacekeeping worldwide. And our marshals will be at the forefront of bringing our country into an association of peacekeepers worldwide who are similarly dedicated to upholding the law and upholding the rights. So, upward and onward. God bless everyone.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, Anna.
All right. Let the record show that on this day, before witnesses of the various states, Paul Andrew Pappas has taken the affirmation of office and has been duly commissioned as Chief Continental Marshal for the United States, for the continental United States of America. This commissioning is entered into the Federation of States minutes, sealed and recorded as a lawful act of the people. The ceremony is now complete. May this marshal serve with honor, courage, and fidelity. May God send him his many blessings and protection upon you and preserve you. Congratulations.
I'd also like to dedicate this day to the late James Belcher. I wish he were here with us.
All right. Thank you all for attending. Thank you, Anna. We appreciate it. And we will see you all again soon.
Take care.